Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your boy SM Mundo from Ram 491 with another war and order video. Some of y'all might be interested in this video, some of y'all might not. But I'm telling you right now, if you're a trickster at this game, if you like trapping people, if you like fooling a whole alliance and fucking them up, if you like playing alone, this will help you in that. Now, this video won't be all about that, but the troop that I'm talking about will enhance your ability to do all of that. And today we are talking about the big uglies, the big nasties. We talking about the defensive golems. Yes, y'all didn't know we was gonna talk about them, huh? Yes, we got a whole video about golems and how important they are. And some people wouldn't agree with me, of course. Everybody got their own opinion on things, but I, on the other hand, know how to use my golem in an effective way. So I like to have my golems maxed out all the way to the top, as many as I can. Now I know it's a trend now in the game to remove all golems because supposedly it messes up your defensive formations. But in my opinion, I have never had a problem with it. The only time I see it actually just affect someone's formation is when their formation is affected before the battle even started. And what I mean is you could change your formations, which I'm gonna have a whole video on that, but you could change your formations on by leaving out certain type of troops. And I'm gonna just give a little example. Let's say I leave out all of my T10 infantry. I mean, no, T9, T11 infantry or something. Let's say I had absolutely zero of those type of troops, the human infantry troops. Let's say I have zero of those. That would then move my cavalry to the other side of the field. Now, with that being said, so if you're a castle and you want your formation set and you're on defense, you're trying to set a trap. This is what you're gonna do with your normal troops, your angels, your archers, your mages, your infantry, your cavalry. You want to make sure you have all 8 in there. You want both cavalries, both infantries, both archers, and both mages. You want to make sure you have both of them in there, whether it's just one or a whole bunch of them in there. So this is when you're on defense and you got a good amount of army inside of your castle. Let's say you got a bait army in your castle. You want all 8 of them in there. And now if you have all 8 of your front line, all 4 of your front line, both infantries, both cavalries within your castle when you're attacked, you shouldn't have any problem with golems. Now, let's say you have something missing out of your front line, whether it be a cavalry, whether it be one of the infantries. Let's say you have one of them missing, and you move your army around like that. That's when you're gonna have problems with your formations and the golems and the angels that people complain about. Me, so let's say I'm in void. I'm gonna keep my whole castle empty. I'm gonna only have golems within my castle. Now, the reason being, I'm gonna be unshielded. I'm gonna have my troops hidden. I don't want to sit here and tell you how I have my troops hidden in the ways, because I got several different ways to have my troops. But I don't want to tell you that. You just have to figure that out. Or I might make a whole video and teach you how to trick people. But for now, I'm not. I got a lot of people in my realm that is going to be watching these videos, and I don't want them to know my tactics. So the golems are good. Let's talk about the golems stats right now. Their battle power 50. Their HP is 2.8k, and that is a lot of HP. So you can only imagine if you add the bonus HPs to it. That's a lot of HP. You got your attack at 70, which is a decent attack for a foot troop. That you at the time that you get them at level 10. So and then the defense is 60. Range is 1, movement speed is 12. So it's fairly slow, and it has to be real close before it attacks. And you don't get very many. That's because of the HP bonus. Now, they're there to distract the enemy for a certain amount of swings. So, and honestly, I would rather have the enemy swinging at the golems 2 or 3 times instead of my infantry a whole 5 times, you know? So Uh, I feel like it reduces my damage taken to my army. But if I was going to set a trap, I mean, yeah. So if I was going to set a trap, that's what if I was defending or whatever. But let's say I'm gonna set a trap. It's Savage Lands. I got my castle empty. I'm gonna have nothing but golems in there. I might even have my beast inside of there with it. Because the trick to trapping people using this tactic, you have to have that battle start. Now, when that battle start, and this is a trap for baiting in speed attacks from large alliances. Let's say somebody gonna speed attack you with 30 members. Your golems, if you just leave only golems and your beast inside of your castle, that's enough battle power to start a battle. Now, it takes about 3 seconds for the armies to actually get to the golem and hit the golem and kill the golem. And depending on how strong your golem is, depending on how many swings it would take to kill your golem. And then you also have your monster in there. So then after they kill the golem, they will further then have to march to kill your beast as well. So the battle will probably last about 10 seconds. Maybe between 5 and 10 seconds. And that's 10 seconds of all of these guys speeding into that battle just to kill your golems. And the battle would end very fast. And at that point, you will use your instant recall. It takes 3 seconds for your instant recall to work. And so that's, you want to catch the late arrivals, the ones that missed that first battle. You want to reduce the amount of people that you're battling within your castle. So in the first battle, let's say you catch maybe 20 people in that first battle. All they did was kill golems. They're walking on the way back. They upset. They wasted all their speed. And then their late members are still arriving to your castle. You press instant recall, and you may catch, 3 or 4 of them inside your castle. And now you getting a good amount of kills. But at the same time, if you know this is what you're going to do, you could talk to this about. You could you could plan this with your other alliance members. So you could perfectly, strategically turn the battle around. That's why I tell people, it's not necessarily about the amount of people that show up to the event, though the more the merrier, of course. But it's about your brains. It's about being strategic. It's how to get kills. How to go get them kills or make someone come and get those kills. So let's say I got 3 members that's waiting for the battle to start. And they're going to wait till they see them swords over my castle, because that's the right time. I'm an instant recall, boom. Let's say I catch about 3 or 4 members late, and then my members are also going to reinforce as well. So now instead of a battle of 30 instead of a battle of like maybe 30 players against me and maybe 4 or 5 of my members, now I just had a whole alliance waste maybe 1,000 gems trying to attack me, and they attacked my golems, and now they're marching back sad. And on top of that, if they have 4 or 5 members, that's about 1 million troops that I done caught in the castle, and I will be able to kill. Now, me, myself, I have 1.1 million troops. Now, if I have teammates that's also reinforcing me, now if I have like maybe 4 or 5 teammates reinforcing me, that is now 2 million troops. Now we got 2 million troops. That's 1 whole million troops. 1 million troops more than they do. And then also, you already see my technology, so that's really good too. So now, I done turned the odds from the big alliance. I done cut them down, So, in this game, you gotta learn how to even the odds, make the playing field to where you can do it. And golems is one of the ways that you do it. And so, with golems, me personally, I don't suggest using them as a priority as far as technology. I don't suggest, making golem equipment. See, I got some golem equipment right there. But I really just made that for the wounded limit. because another thing you should know when doing those type of tricks like that, while the battle is going, you should be going. So after the battle starts, okay, the first group came, our